Alright, so why don't you take a second and try and do the problem, and then after you've given an attempt, continue the video, and then we can go through it. So pause the video now, try it, and then when you resume the video, we'll go through it together. Okay, so this is a right circular cylinder with radius 2 inches, has volume 15 cubic inches. Alright, and they want to know quantity A, the height of the cylinder, or quantity B, 2 inches. Which one is greater? Alright, so let's see if we can figure it out. Let's start by knowing that this is a right circular cylinder with radius 2 inches. Alright, so this is a cylinder of some sort. Like this. Ooh, that is not good. Something like this. Try and make that a little bit better. This is a cylinder, and it has a radius of 2 inches. So from the center of the bottom of the cylinder, at the bottom, so the center of the circle, the bottom circle, we're talking about a 2-inch radius. Just like that. It has a volume of 15 cubic inches. So volume is equal to 15. Alright, well, what is the volume of a cylinder? Well, the volume of a cylinder is equal to pi r squared times height. Pi times the radius of one of those circles, squared, and then times height. So another way of looking at this is that volume is equal to the area of one of the little circles multiplied by the height, but we usually just go with pi r squared times height because it's more useful generally when we're doing calculations like this. Alright, so we can actually now plug r in to this formula, and we can also plug the volume that we know in to this formula. Alright, so why don't we do that right now? Volume is going to be 15, so if 15 is equal to pi times, and then r radius is 2, so 2 squared times height. Alright, so then what we end up getting is 15 is equal to pi times 4 times height, and then we get that height, the height of this cylinder, is equal to 15 divided by pi times 4. Now, what is 15 divided by pi times 4? Well, not necessarily certain. It's kind of hard to do that in your head, definitely. But we can do pi times 4 as an approximation, right? Pi is equal to 3.14 as an approximation. 4. Let's just multiply this by 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1 is 5. 4 times 3 is 12. So you get that. There are 2 spaces here, so it's about 12.56. So we've got 15 divided by pi times 4 is approximately 12.56 is equal to height. Alright, so this is the height of our cylinder. So let me ask you guys, what is greater, 2 inches or 15 over 12.56 inches? This is pretty close. Like 15 over 15 is 1. Alright, so 15 over 12 is a little bit greater than 1, but 15 over 15 is 1. Right, 15 over 12 is it's less than, it's a little bit greater than 1, I think, right? You've got a little bit over 1, but it would be something like 15 over 7.5 that it gets you all the way to 2. 7.5 times 2 equals 15, and 12.2 is 24, which is way more than 15. So whatever this value is, it's between 1 and 2. It's 15 over 12.56 is less than 2 and greater than 1. That's kind of the area it falls in. And therefore, since this is 2, we know that quantity B is greater than quantity A, so our answer is going to be B.